we had Spain against Germany, of course, in the quarterfinals, which you'd have to say were the two best teams in the tournament so far. But that was a great game to watch. Spain managed to see off France in the semi-finals. They've had the tougher run, but they've been so impressive. They've won every game without the need for penalties. That would be a record achievement if they carry on to win this Euros. England, of course, were expected to do well. They labored heavily in the group stages. Very tough viewing, very tough watch, but they managed to get the job done on penalties against Switzerland, of course, and last night, that drama, that late goal, that late winner by Ollie Watkins. Magical viewing if you're an England fan. Yeah, 1966 seems such a long time ago. And is it the right time? It's going to be a tough game against Spain, of course.
Yes, and I think that's going to be the tough part, because so much expectation is always on England, and we know the fans can turn on a dime. I mean, the England coach, Gareth Southgate, was really copping it at the start of this of the Euros.
He was still copying it in the quarterfinal penalty win against Switzerland, having beer thrown over him. What a waste that was. Yeah, you have to give him credit, Gareth Southgate, for his substitutions last night, for taking off his main man, Harry Kane, who he's been very loyal to, and throwing on Ollie Watkins, and he was rewarded with that brilliant goal in the last moments of the game. So, you know, Southgate doesn't always get the credit for his coaching and his tactics, but you know, this promises, if he can win something and end this drought of trophies, this will be a special moment. And rest assured, he will no longer be Gareth Southgate. He will be probably Sir Gareth Southgate.
Yes, no, we are looking ahead there. But let's look at the Spanish side. As you point out, they've had the tougher road so far, but they've birthed this absolute young star.
Yeah, that amazing young player. I mean, Yamal, 16 years old. You know, what a future he has ahead of him. But he's 16. Amazing to see him develop in this tournament in front of our eyes. Such a great goal against France when they were behind to get them back into the game. Just what a bright future he has ahead of him. Not to forget the other guy on the other wing, Nico Williams, who's been equally impressive. So Spain, yeah, it's going to be a really tough game for England. But maybe that's a good thing, because the expectations are so high for England normally that, you know, Spain will be favourites, even with the English bookies. You know that the English love a bet. Spain are strong favourites, even in England.
Yeah, so that, as you say, takes the pressure a little bit off them. But they've got pressure even from King Charles, who's written a note. So, I mean, do you think anything other than a win is going to please the British public?
I think the way that they performed during the start of the tournament, I mean, it's a great achievement to get to the final. But we all remember the final against Italy in the last Euros, where England went 1-0 up, and they should have gone on to win that game, and somehow they managed to lose on penalties. So be interested to see how the game develops, whether England have a strong foothold in that game, and whether they are able to finish off Spain, something that they didn't do against Italy in the last Euros, when everything was in their favour. The game was being played at Wembley in front of their own fans, and they didn't get the job done. So yeah, things are looking very bright for England right now, but they have to get the job done against Spain. Yeah.
So, as you say, the British love a bet. If you were a betting man, how do you think this is all going to play out?
Well, I am officially the world's worst tipster. So I want England to win, you know, so maybe you can hear it in my accent. So I'm going to tip Spain 3-1.
So that's just on the basis that you're so bad that it'll work in the opposite way.
Well, you never meet a poor bookmaker, I believe. So if the Spain team are the favourites, you know, that indicates that the most likely result is a Spain win.
Yeah.
Well, as they also say in football, football's a funny game.
Yeah.
So a lot of things can happen.
Heartbreak and also such joy. Great to see you. It's been a terrific tournament.
Absolutely. Great entertainment. Thanks for having me on the programme.